ought to see him, blue-eyed baby boy. He doesn't whine, just giggles and puts on a show. But then late one Friday night, after eating sweet potatoes, got a little boy waiting on me 'cause I just heard him explode. So I grabbed my handy wipes, my rubber gloves and nose plugs, undid his jammy snaps and took a peek inside and said, there might be a little crust on his bottom, but don't open that diaper 'cause of what's inside. There might be a little crust on his bottom. Let me tell you, those fumes will bring tears to your eyes. He was sitting in his baby swing as I came home from work one day. Had a serious look on his face, "Cuh-cuh" was all he'd say. So I picked him up and whew, I knew what I had to do. Turned on my garden hose, grabbed a can of Lysol too. Ain't it amazing how such a cute little kid can manufacture something like this? I said, there might be a little crust on his bottom, but don't open that diaper 'cause of what's inside. There might be a little crust on his bottom. Let me tell you, those fumes will bring tears to your eyes. There might be a little crust on his bottom.
Daddy's on the couch, snoring up a storm. Mommy's on a date, I think his name is Norm. And cable country plays your favorite songs. And time marches on, time marches on. Sister spikes her hair, a ring is in her nose. Junior has a purse, he's wearing pantyhose. Daddy's still asleep, but now he's in his chair. TV is a-blaring and Mommy's out with Claire. The dog ain't fed and no one's mowed the lawn. And time marches on, time marches on. There's nothing in the fridge, no dinner on the stove, but everybody knows the number. Call up Domino's. The only thing that stays the same is everything changes, everything changes. Sister robs a bank, ends up in the pen. Junior's getting married to a Swedish guy named Sven. Daddy's catching Z's, had to take a nap. Mommy's out to dinner with some other guy named Pat. And Robert Lund sings another stupid song. And time marches on, time marches on. And time marches on, and time marches on. Time marches on, and time marches on. Time marches on, time marches on.